Nice fish.
Nice fish.
Wow! What an incredible view. Welcome everybody to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Colin McKeown. In today's show, we're in northeastern Labrador, and we're going to be fly fishing for Atlantic salmon. Atlantic salmon on dry flies. This is my favorite way to catch salmon. We're going to be talking about presentation techniques. We're going to be talking about the tackle, all the things you need to know to catch big Atlantic salmon. Come with us here to the Hunt River. We're going to have a great show.
On this week's show, we visit Hunt River, which is located in the rugged wilderness of northeastern Labrador, approximately 246 kilometers north of Goose Bay. Access to the lodge is via a 1-hour flight by float plane or helicopter. The Hunt River is gently flowing with periodic slides and riffles that all hold salmon. The entire river is only 16 kilometers long, with a series of waterfalls at 3 locations. Salmon continuously enter the river from the first week of July through to the first weeks of September. The Hunt River Lodge was a private corporate facility until Atlantic Rivers Outfitting recently purchased it. Now this famous river, which is considered one of the best salmon rivers in the world, is finally available to anglers. The dry fly fishing on the Hunt River is superb, and one of the main reasons why I was so very excited to be invited to fish this legendary river. The Hunt is an ideal river to introduce beginners of all ages to the exciting sport of Atlantic salmon fishing because there's so many fish migrating up the river all season long. Although our main objective is to take these fish on dry flies, my guide, Eli, advised me to start with a wet fly. By swinging a wet fly coupled with the riffling hitch, it will help gauge how active the fish are.
Cool. This is a fresh fish. This guy took right at the end of the swing. I think you saw him take.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
You saw the tail move?
Saw him take
and I lifted up and he was there. Oh, he's coming towards me. I gotta tell you, this is where you really need a large arbor reel. Fight these fish in good capacity, because when they come towards you, you gotta pick up line fast. Now he's gone right in there. Look at that. Beautiful fish, using the current here a bit. All right. This will be my first one on the hunt, even though I've had 4 fish swing at it, take it, and this is my second fish that's actually taken the hook. It's incredible. Beautiful. You see if I can get the, you got the hook out already?
Oh, yes.
Okay, we got the hook, okay.
Right there.
Look at that, beautiful fish. What's that, about 10 pounds?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah? Okay, let's let her go. So Eli, I think something that's really important, that last fish, is that I was having trouble getting the fly to skate across the surface with this riffling hitch. And, you know, I thought it was my cast or something and the way I was presenting it. You had me do a few things with the rod, but the keys seemed to be, you changed. I had a tapered leader with knots in it, and you said, no, got to use a straight piece of leader. Can you explain how and why that works?
So we find the straight leader, but if you've got a knot, the knot, like the water, tends to take the fly underneath. It sort of creates a drag on your line. And you had such a big knot, it was...
I had 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because I had 3 pieces in that tapered leader. So
yes.
With this conditions, and there's a lot of current here, as you can see, a full, what was it, a 9-foot piece of leader you put on there?
They're 9, yeah.
And it's what, 10-pound test?
10-pound test.
And it's just straight?
Just straight.
Wow, and nobody, you know, most people would never think of that because we're so used to trout leaders, which are tapered.
But it works.
Even bass leaders are generally tapered, so this is quite unique,
it works
having
good.
it like this. But for salmon fishing, it's important.
Really?
Okay, great, thanks.
When searching for Atlantic salmon, never pass by a tailout pool that has an exposed large rock deflecting water. This type of structure creates a current break or pillow in front of the rock and is definitely a fish attractor. Most people know that fish will hold behind a rock, but many are unaware that they will also hold in the hydro cushion in the front of the rock. I will always cover both the front and back of rocks and boulders when searching for fish. This is an exceptional place to use a dry fly to search for resting salmon. Using a dry fly, such as a bomber, can be some of the most exciting fishing on the hunt.
That looks good. Oh, there he is. Oh, you got him.
Oh, wow. He ever hammer that?
I'm going to take the boat back
Eli?
there because you get him in some calm water.
Oh, what a take. So what are we doing? You're moving me back up so we can get him away from the fast water?
Calm water because if you take a run, you'll probably go down over.
What a powerhouse. So I'm using an 8-weight rod with a fighting butt. And that was sweet. You saw that fish, didn't you?
He came out really nice. Oh, he is.
Oh yeah, that's a good fish. Good fish.
Nice.
Wow.
Release it.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Wow. It looks like it might be about 12, 15 pounds.
That's what it looks like to me, yeah. Don't reel in your leader.
Yeah. I'll just hold it right here, okay?
Okay, yeah, let's keep, you can
All right,
bring them to me.
I'll go forward a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the size of this fish. This is incredible. Okay, let's just hold him for a second.
Yeah. All right.
What a fish. Oh, look at that. Look at that fish.
Yeah, he's already
starting to kick.
He's not going to wait.
No. Listen, thank you.
Good job.
Atlantic salmon, also known as salmo salar, migrate up the Hunt River starting in early July. This river is internationally known for the large size of fish and huge numbers of returning salmon. Best of all, most of the salmon can be taken with dry flies and wet flies matched to a riffling hitch. Both are exciting and visual ways of attracting salmon into vicious surface takes.
Same spot.
Yeah. So I just hooked a fish in the same spot not even 30 seconds ago. And Eli told me to cast back. And sure enough, another fish came up right away for this bomber. Oh, wow. There he goes. Oh, yeah, nice
He's a large
fish.
one, too.
Yeah, it looks like about 8, 10 pounds, maybe?
Yeah, he's smaller than the other one,
Yeah.
but he's a large fish.
Beautiful. Beautiful salmon. This is so much fun. And to get them on dry flies, I mean, this is why you come to Labrador, though, isn't it? This incredible dry fly fishing for red hot salmon. I think he's getting ready to go. There he goes. Oh, look at that. Whoa.
But you go too far over and you get into the fast water, you're going to lose your fly underneath the water, and that's not what we want. You want to see the fly on top. So you put a nice straight line and let it drift over where we saw the fish. You're going to have good success.
So I was using a bit of a reach cast, right? To
yes,
get it along drift?
It's important that you cast that fly. Very important.
Now we're using a 10-pound tippet on basically a straight piece of leader and an 8-weight rod, the weight forward line. And it makes it really easy to cast these big wind-resistant flies, and the 10-pound tippet's great for fighting these fish. Got good shock absorbency.
Oh, yes.
And they get around the rocks sometimes, so you want to use quality product for that. You got to keep checking your leader all the time, see if there's any frays. Like after I fight this fish and we get him in, I'll be checking it right away, or you'll check it,
right,
and we'll make sure there's nothing wrong with it. 1, 2. There you go. Oh my. Okay, down off the tail. Look at that. Look at that magnificent fish. Beautiful salmon. Okay, get him in.
This water's so cold that they revive very fast.
What's fantastic about this is all dry fly fishing. I mean, even a riffling hitch in my mind is like dry fly fishing, because you're watching that fly wake across and boom, they hammer it. And I mean, people fly all over the world to get this, and this is really close here in Labrador. I mean, this is phenomenal fishing, and on a dry fly, and on something that big.
Often salmon will refuse your dry fly offering. When this happens, you have a couple of choices. The first is to change fly colors. The second is to go to a smaller size of the same pattern. Usually one of these two changes will result in a solid take.
Cast it back toward. There you go, pull, pull. There you go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, the same rock, same spot. And this is what, Eli, our fifth fish that's come up and taken it? I've only landed 2.
He seems like a large one too.
Yeah, look, that was a big head. It came up. Get this guy quickly. He hasn't really realized he's hooked. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Nice
a
fish.
Nice fish.
Wow! Oh, yeah! All right. That's unbelievable. Look at that fish. It's real important fighting these big fish. And Eli and I were talking about this when I was casting, about how important it is to let the rod do all the work, right?
Oh, yes, for sure.
And to bend to the fish.
He's looked good, but I don't think he's ready to.
No, he's not ready.
Yet.
He's not ready. I think it's almost like he's toying with me.
Yeah.
He gets
Keep
close.
the tip a little lower.
I get my head, get
That
the
way
head up.
he won't go underneath the boat.
Okay. There he is, right in front of us.
Oh yeah, you got hooked in him good.
And you did a great job, Eli, putting me right, and you had me work that rock systematically. I actually was getting ready to, I was thinking in my head there was no fish there, I hadn't seen anything, and Eli said, no, keep working here, working it. And it's almost like you annoy the fish, right? When you work them over like that, and they get frustrated, and he just came up and said he had to kill whatever that was because it was annoying him.
Keep it on, he'll probably come out.
He's underneath the boat here. He's trying to use the boat. Hold him out there. Okay, bringing him towards you right now. This is fantastic. Okay. All right, so the fly's already popped out. Now, oh, look. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Incredible. What an incredible fish.
There you go.
There he goes. All right. Good job, my man. You put me right onto that fish. You had me work again and again and again with this orange bomber, and it worked.
After enjoying a fantastic and very productive day, it was time to head back for a wonderful gourmet meal and to plan the next day's strategies over a fine beverage or two. Social interaction in the evening provides some of the best times on a fishing trip. At Hunt River, this was certainly the case every night as many wonderful fish stories were exchanged. On this trip, the focus was on dry fly fishing, so the main flies we used were bombers. Have a good supply of different colors and sizes with you, as the fish often grow suspicious of the same offering constantly drifting into their vision window. You should bring a good supply of orange, black, brown, and white bombers in various sizes. It is always prudent to bring a supply of good wet flies as well. Using a riffling hitch with wet flies is deadly and almost as visual as using dry flies. Bring a supply of blue charms, green highlanders, thunder and lightning, and silver tips. I invited Atlantic River's outfitting manager, Dean Snow, to join me. Dean has a vast knowledge of Atlantic salmon fishing and, like me, loves catching them on a dry fly. I look forward to learning from his vast knowledge.
There he is.
All right.
There he is. He came up for the big bomber a couple of times. So then I switched to a small one. Nice jump. So we've been seeing fish all over the place there. Rising a few, and just trying different casts, different lengths line, different mends, and knew one had to take. Oh, nice run here. Maybe not. I don't think he's ready yet. Nice fish. There it is. Nice salmon. Good fight. Beautiful fish. And there he goes. Beautiful fish. That'll be Larry. Good job.
The equipment needed for Atlantic salmon fishing when coming to the Hunt River are 9-foot stiff action rods in 8 or 9 weight, along with large arbor reels that have smooth drags. The fish here can be quite large, and a solid casting rod with some backbone is a good idea for effectively fighting these strong fish, especially if they get into the current. Atlantic River's outfitting owner and CEO, Chris Verbisky, joined me the next day, and we spoke about the Hunt River Lodge and what it provides to visiting anglers.
I've probably traveled half of the world fishing, and most destinations primarily are for the fish, and as anywhere, fishing can be good or it could be bad. So I think the goal here is to supplement bad weather days with great service. It doesn't matter if the fishing is good or bad. The level of service has to be at the very top. We fell in love with it when we purchased it for the simple reason it's easy angling. It's easy for children. It's a very safe river, and there's a healthy run of Atlantic salmon in the river. Typically, most camps in Labrador shut down by mid-August, and I think they're probably missing some of the better parts of the season. And it's quite contrary that over the years I've experienced some of the best fishing, in the first 2 weeks of September.
It was my last afternoon on the Hunt River, and I wanted to try one more time for a large fish. My guide, Eli, agreed to take me out one last time. It was time for salmon magic to happen, and it didn't take long for me to hook into a leviathan.
Hang on.
Okay. Oh, he's a big salmon. Oh.
That's a big fish.
Oh, that's a big fish. That's the one we're after. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's big.
Oh,
man.
my goodness, that's a big fish.
He's the biggest one yet.
You gotta be 16, 17 pounds.
All right, we're downriver.
Okay,
But, uh-oh. Now we're definitely,
Okay, let's go with him. Let's go with him.
Okay, go.
Come on, keep going. Take your time, but don't. He's not coming back up down the way. But we'll get him in behind the cliff.
Oh, he's behind the rock there.
Yeah, that's okay. Just follow me.
He's coming up.
Give me your hand. Okay, keep it under the trees and under this cliff right there. Look.
I see my line.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay. We have a large fish on, and he's going through the gorge. It's the first time we've had one to go this far for a long time.
Is he in that pocket?
He's a
there?
large fish. We've been fighting for 15 minutes now, and we're gone about a couple thousand feet with him.
Yeah. This is unbelievable. We got a huge salmon on.
Stop
He's run down river on me. We're gonna get him over in the slack water here.
Yeah. Well, it's possible we may have to take him right on through the gorge.
No.
Yep. Stop for a second now. We might get him coming in one of those steady water right here.
Oh, he's gone into the side.
Okay.
He's gone into the slack water.
Good. That's good.
He's behind that rock. Oh no. 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 away from the big water. Wait.
Gone.
You got out in that side current. I couldn't turn them. Look at the line. It is so, look at it, it's all frayed. And look, fly still intact. I just had bad luck, folks. Holy mackerel, that was a workout. Thank you, man, for
Good job.
you coached me all through that. And it would have been a great way to end this show with me showing you this big 25 to 30 pound salmon. But this case, the salmon won.
Salmon won.
Listen, if you want to have a great trip, go to Hunt River Fishing Lodge here in Labrador. Hunt River Lodge is just phenomenal and the fishing here is incredible. If you want to learn more about this show or our series, then go to www.thenewflyfisher.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Tom Rosenbauer. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this and you want to see more, subscribe and you can get all our weekly uploads.